their peaceful nature, it's something I can't live without. So tell me why Yarn is eliminated in OL15. I do not know how to start this video off, but this is going to be a review on the 2 new episodes that released, Object Lockdown 15 and Object Invasion 8. And yes, thank you for the support on the previous video. There was also previous Lockvasion episodes, and to put it short, Object Invasion 7 was probably the worst out of the 7 or 8 so far. But it's not even a bad thing, it's still a pretty good episode. And Object Lockdown 14 was just a fine episode. So let's start off with Object Lockdown 15. Was Object Lockdown 15 good? Short version, it's fine I guess. Long version, it seems like Yarn was dead in the previous challenge because she fell off the cliff. Grassy and Berry are just Jeff and Bridget 2.0. It feels weird that Grassy used to be one of my favourite characters in the show, and also had probably one of the worst eliminations in Object Lockout. Hot Sauce and Yarn had their ship moment. Get a load of this guy. It's good they wrapped up the entire love thing after the last 14 episodes were just kinda iffy. It's just very similar to the Toe-Jar relationship. I'll even make a review on Object Lockdown once it finishes, but let's just get to the elimination. So I want you to guess who got eliminated in this episode. Obviously Yarn, as I mentioned in the last video. Yarn was my favourite contestant up to this point. A bit of a tangent, but his elimination bugs me on the same level as not. Genuinely, I feel like the eliminations in Object Lockdown 15 are so bad. I can literally just recreate, it's like an Object Lockout elimination. That's why I'm going to drop this glass. Being of talking about those eliminations for a bit, so let's just get on with the challenge already. The challenge is a zombie apocalypse. Oh, so just Teapot 9? Get it? I like the way Picture reveals a zombie apocalypse like it's nothing. It's pretty funny. Except this is very different from Teapot 9. Instead of being the last one standing, you have to lead the zombies to their pens. These episodes are really fast paced nowadays. I really wish they were a bit longer, like maybe 15 minutes long. And also there was no intro this episode, I'm pretty surprised. I like Cherry and Pumpkin in this episode, and again, Grassy fell off. Oh yeah, the animation gets good in this one part. Whoa, it's Witch House from episode 6, Revive and Survive. We did not need to know about this, but okay. Oh my god, a cliffhanger. Hopefully episode 16 is pretty good, as I'm gonna make a review on that episode. This episode is a solid 7 out of 10. It's pretty fun, but I wish it was longer. Now for the big episode of the 2. Object Lockout 8. This episode took 9 months to make, but finally, it's finally out. Okay, if I'm being completely honest, I do not have a favourite character in this season. I'm excited that it's been 9 months since we've seen all of our favourite characters here. Had low hopes because I thought it was a music compilation, but damn, I was wrong. The laser half proved me very, very wrong. So this episode starts off with a title card where we left off from the previous episode, which we don't even need to mention. That was also a Lockvasion episode. We head over to the elimination space, Limbo Island. I never thought Pool would ever wake up, but here we go I guess. Pool dies. It turns out that Jelly Bean was a part of the cooperation these guys have. I've not been paying much attention to these guys, so it's finally time to get a bit more focus. Like a bit before this, I didn't really care about them except like the one scene they had in like episode 2. There's also a green version of iPad. Alright. This transitions into the good song, and then we go into Snowflake Studios. This iPad is pretty powerful. Like, did you see that shot? Let's play that again for good measure. What kind of name is Smiteberg, by the way? Like, well, I gave it to Smiteberg in high school, but shut up. We have a flashback to a few years before the composition when the cake and lamp meets up again. I really like this arc, to be honest. It's a pretty good arc. Back to planet Earth, we get to see all our favourite contestants again. This is Dan's club thing going on, and they have a fight, and then we go back to the Earth things. Okay, then we go back. Brett is now lanky after the events of the previous episode. That scene by WoW was over, by the way. We go back to Slingshot, and they are in this thing, I guess you would call it a secret bunker. And then there's a scene with the 2 marbles. Marbles, the 28 more, where that came from. I forgot how Jellybean's voice actor was the same person who voices one from Teapot. This iPad goes back on ground. I really want to see what will happen if the green iPad goes over ground. Was like, will the contestants be confused? Well, obviously not. Wow and Paper have a talk when Wow realises that OJ has no help towards him. Whether or not if this is a good thing or not, it's pretty good. OJ comes to life from the autobiography he made, and then they reference the BFDI 11 scene, and then the BFB 15 scene, and then the BFDI 12 scene, and then the BFDI. Oh, shut up. Coffee Cup takes Lamb to his lab. Window gets Spawn killed. Well, no, they weren't that good anyway. Keiki has the crash out problem, and then we went full circle. Keiki wants Lamb dead due to the absolute peak that was last challenge. Oh no, not that challenge, I'm on about the challenge before that. Then we get left on the cliffhanger for August 29th. I probably won't review episode 9 as I'm busy for the rest of the year, but I'll rate this episode a solid 9 out of 10. I had a different outro, but I couldn't be bothered to bring that outro up, so have a great rest of your day. Goodbye. Genuinely, the image is that bad. I can even drop the grass for the third time in this entire video, so this is gonna be the final time I'm gonna see my hand.